Hello, and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Factorio. So I did a couple of things. I did clear out the trees, and I also added another factory here because I realized this was catching up. It was a little too fast for two, or these were researching a little too fast for just one factory. So to justify the two and keep our speed going on, wanted to do that. I also researched electronics, which, let's see, allows a lot of things, but mostly automation too, which is going to be necessary in order to create arms, or inserters, as it were. Let's go ahead and so we've established our first line of production here for our tier 1 goodies that we're going to need. So that's the first step. And then the next step is going to be splitting this. And in order to do that, we will of course need a splitter. And we will be making a cog factory. Actually, we're going to back this up a little bit and then get 2 of these again. Am I lined up here? There we go. So, yep, we'll get 2 of these, and let's go ahead and build it like thus. Yes, right there, just like that. That'll be just enough room for us to manage some of this stuff. So let's go like that, and then we will build out some track here. And then this track will come down this way, and there we go. Got that. So these are going to be cogs. We will... there we go. Copy that. And then we'll need some more inserters. That's 3. Come on. There we go. Oh, now I need copper plates. Okay, hold on. Let's go like that. And that'll give us 4. Perfect. So intake, output, output. All right. So for the most part, that's going to need iron gear wheels and iron plates, and that's going to need iron gear wheels and iron plates. However, just to totally screw us up, the circuit boards, of course, are going to need copper cables and iron plates, no gear wheels. So the way we're going to play this now, man, oh man, I really wish the other side here would catch up a little bit. It's going slow enough. It should. I guess the bias is coming off of our sidelines here that are kind of messing everything up. But hey, we got full ammo there. We're actually going to take that really quick and go load up our guns. And also check on our brick status for making more walls. Let's go ahead and... where are we at there? We're good there. Need more here. And it appears we are out of stone. Okay, so we're done making walls here. We'll go ahead and leave those defenses up there in case they feel like attacking us some more. But we are going to go ahead and use what we've got in order to make walls. So where do we have more stone resources that we can just sort of pick at? We got some up there by our steam engines. We got a couple little ones over here and there. But you know what? I'm not going to tempt fate any more than I already have with that right now. And then we will wait until... well, actually, you know what? Oh, hey, we've got a big batch of stone right there. What we are going to do is... We'll do this after we set up research, but we'll set up basically a wall factory right there. That'll just pull everything. We've got coal right there. We can automate the whole thing from start to finish. And that will end up doing us a lot of favors in the long run. So let's go ahead and... we will need an output here. Yeah, like that. Cool. And we're just going to snatch up a whole bunch of these resources all the way back here. You know what? Let's do a quick little reset of all of our everything there. And let's go over here. And we will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is going to be... hold on. Math. Yeah, that's going to be another 100 tracks. So we can go ahead and start doing some theory crafting on how we're going to do our tracks here. Oh, I made a couple extras by accident. I kept thinking I was selecting there. So first things first, we are going to want to combine tracks, but only after we do a splitter. So that'll split like this, right there. These will come together. Actually, these will come together like so. Will that work? No, because that's not always going to be on just a single side there. So we're actually going to have to come around like this and combine the lines And automation 2 researched. Okay. What do we want next? That's going to allow us for some advanced electronics, but we don't necessarily need that just yet. However, advanced materials processing will become important very quickly, but that requires green research. Reds and greens. Nothing that does just red anymore. Well, we do bullet damage, bullet shooting speed, armor crafting 2. And we're going to have enough steel plates, so we can go ahead and start researching that since we have the red part automated now. Okay, so that's going to be how we manage that part. We are going to need steel plates for... Oh, no, iron... Yeah, that's right. Iron plates, iron gear wheels, iron plates, iron gear wheels. That's going to be used for both of these. And that's all we are going to need for the green. So the only thing we need to worry about there is setting up our circuit board factory. So let's go ahead and route this over here so we can establish how we're going to set up this line for circuit board production. There we go. I know they're electrical, there's something, there we go, electronic circuit, but they totally look like circuit boards, right? So call it a spade, that's all. And let's go down this way, and the first thing we want to do with these is we will also split that. So we're going to need another splitter, and also we're going to need a couple factories, so we'll get those going, and that'll be for our circuit boards. Actually, we probably only need one circuit board factory, to be honest. I don't know if we're going to be going that crazy, but we will still need the factories regardless. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So we're going to do this the super cheap and easy way, which is, here's the input. This is going to be for these guys. And then here is our output. Cool. Super simple stuff. And did I make another one? I did not make another one. Okay, that's fine. We don't need any of those for right now. And that should do that if we hook it up. Yeah, that's going to be able to pull everything right off the edge of that splitter there. And then I don't think it'll take from that line. It might take from that line, but I don't think I'll be offended by it if it does. You know what? Just for clarity's sake, I don't quite like how unclear that little juncture is. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And that way we don't have to worry about it accidentally taking resources that aren't its. Aren't its. Is that correct? Is that the right way to say that? I'm going to assume it is. Alright, and then we'll do cheap and easy for this as well. Let's go ahead and, what do I need? I need electronic circuits setups. So that's in and out. This is going to be there. And, whoa, there we go. Whoop, and there we go. That's how we'll set that up. Once again, this is just sort of a temporary structure. This is by no means like an official design. This is just a stopgap, if you will, for what we're going to try to hopefully accomplish later on. So that's going to be what we need in order to make, thingies, arms, inserters. There we go. Figured it out. Took me a second. All right, so what we're actually going to do is, yeah, that's an extra space away. So we'll go ahead and do like so, and then we will come down like so, and for you, you'll go out one more and then come down like so, and we'll need 2 in, 1 out, and we'll set this up like that and like that, and then you will come out. You know what? You'll come out right, I'm thinking right there. Cool. That seems like the best idea. Now, there is one problem here that I forgot about, and I will explain to you in a second. We can't actually make inserters here. So we need a blue factory, which is part of automation 2, which I researched at the beginning of this episode. So conveniently enough, it's all done, relatively good, and now we can do that, and now we can make your basic electronic inserters. So there we go. That's going to be everything we need in order to make green science packs, all ready to go. And we'll just come down here, combine the lines, and send this down in order to make, what's the holdup? We need plates in, did I not? Oh, okay, I see what happened there. Let me go ahead and we're going to take that away. And we're going to repower you right here. And there we go. Now we have inserters. Perfect. Perfectamundo. We will make 2 factories in order to make green science packs. And then we'll be done with our little makeshift research facility. Now, come on. I need copper. There we go. Yes, I'm trying to get resources blind. However, once you've played this game for long enough, you kind of know where your pointer is. And by pointer, I'm referring to your little guy, of course. Just using kind of a very bizarre and generic term for it. Okay, there we go. There's an intake. There's an intake. And then we'll need 2 outputs. And then we'll need a couple lines like this. Actually, we'll build further down. Output. Output. And whoa. We'll go down like this. Stretch it out. And then go like that. And like that. And like that. That should do it. Okay, cool. That's going to establish what side was what. We're going to go ahead and move these guys down because I don't know if I'm going to build more than 2 for this little initial setup here. And yes. Excellent. There we go. Research facility 1.0. All we need to do is get this production started, power it on, and we're good. Okay, so that's red and greens. Let's see. Yep, that's going to do that. And so that means we can start planning to do some fairly advanced stuff here in the not too distant future. Now, armor crafting is almost done. Armor crafting 2, which means we're going to have really good armor. It's not going to be enough to be able to assault, say, the big red base up in the corner there, but it is going to be enough that we're not going to worry about dying too much. There we go. Need to take a drink there. Let me see. How are we doing on time? Okay, we got about 8 minutes left in the video. That's fine. Let's go ahead and establish our little wall factory up here. So we can conveniently enough make 2 mining drills. That's going to be enough to cover this whole area, or at least it should be. And then we'll set it up so that it automatically receives coal, smelts it, and then also turns it into walls. And this is just going to be a real quick little thing. Let's go ahead and do like so, and like so. Yeah, good enough. And we will do this, and like that. This will go right over here. We only need 1 smelter. No reason to be excessive about it at this point. And then we will also, this will be an in and out kind of deal. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to do anything fancy. We'll just have it deposit directly into the factory. Okay, so that's armor crafting 2. We can now make heavy armor. How are we doing on steel? Can we do that really quick? I just want to throw this together real fast, so we'll have it. We'll have it officially, and we can never lose it. It will always be ours. All right, copper plate. All of this is mine now. Thank you. And you do sort of owe me some modicum of your existence, factory, so anything that you ever achieve will always actually be mine in the end. Maybe a little despairing there. Let's see. So there's that. Oh, we need to actually set up for having coal, so we're actually going to modify this just a little bit, like this. And then once we start bringing coal up here, we need more iron plates, I imagine. Yep. And we'll take it from right here. All right, cool. And take it naked bacon. If you have not seen that skit from the Smothers Brothers, you should. It's hilarious. It's from their live show after their show got canceled. It's really, really good. And if you don't know who the Smothers Brothers are, you need to do some YouTubing immediately. Classic stuff. That's all I can say about that for now. Okay. And there we go. And wham. Like that. Cool. And then we should get a couple arms. Oh, I already built a couple arms. Oh well, you can never have enough arms. Let's go. Do I have a factory sitting around? I do not. I'm gonna need some more metal plates for that. And then there we go. all mine. And we'll get one factory going. Fortunately, it takes like almost 0 time to be able to produce a wall, but unfortunately the holdup is with the furnace. Still, furthermore, walls are not super top priority. There's no reason to create an entire infrastructure around building a wall since most of the stone only lasts for so long, and by the time it's gone you need more anyways, and it's just sort of an ongoing process. And stone, I've never seen a stone deposit that was as big as, say, this copper deposit. So I don't know if that's like a hard limit, or are there are like legendary degrees of stone furnaces out there that are just, or not stone furnaces, but stone deposits that are just like, my god, I have all the walls I will ever need. I seriously have just an entire glut of walls that is going to be forever unnecessary. That would be kind of fun though. I suppose you can make a mega walled fortress, something like that. But as of right now, stone doesn't have a whole lot of implementation except for as walls. So we are researching just fine. We might actually make some more science facilities. Oh, well, I'm not researching anything. That would probably help, I would imagine. And let's see, what do we want? We have a small number of priorities here that we need to get to. Advanced materials processing is going to be probably the most necessary, but that's also going to up the hell out of our pollution, and that's not too good. Let's see, what do we, portable solar panels, yeah, this guy, what do we need for this? Requires advanced electronics and optics. I do kind of want to rush solar panels because those become real handy real quickly. Then we also have inserter size stack bonus. That's kind of useful a lot of the time. And then there's also oil processing. Do I want to start in on oil processing? Let's go ahead and do gun turret damage upgrade because that's going to help us in the long run. The initial tactics that you employ in order to take out biter bases is basically just rebuilding turrets over and over because there's no way you're going to be able to do it yourself for quite some time. And that requires quite a bit of weapon infrastructure and ammunition construction, or not construction, but ammunition manufacturing, and all of this other stuff needs to be built up before you can really officially sit down and go, okay, I feel comfortable enough to be able to just take things out on my own. So let's go ahead and, first of all, I'm going to dump some of my wood in these places. Yeah, I'm going to dump some of my wood in your places. Yeah, that was possibly vulgar, but maybe hilarious. I'll stick with it. Okay, let's do that. We're basically just trashing wood at this point because we have so much from clearing out. And yeah, now we have a full stack of coal. We can just throw that in there. And no reason to hold on to it really. And there we go. So we'll hold on to a little bit in case we need telephone poles, but we will get rid of that coal. We don't need that. Ammunition. Oh yeah, I totally walked over there and I got distracted by the fact that we no longer have stone production, and so I forgot to refill my guns here. Since they did attack from that angle, it's not impossible that they're going to come after my copper mining facilities to start, and that wouldn't be the worst thing, but it would be really inconvenient if they did actually manage to take it out. So hopefully our production of potions over here is going to be enough that we can justify maybe building some more science facilities, but it looks like already that might not be the case. Unless this arm gets really jammed up here, then that just means that we need to be consuming more, and by consuming more, we'll just build one science facility. Yeah, okay, if that arm gets stuck there, that's my cue to build one more of these guys, and we have an arm, and we have a belt. So let's go ahead and a man, a plan, a belt, pan, a man. A belt, Panama. I keep thinking that it's supposed to rhyme, but that's not the point of that saying. It's a man, a plan, a canal, Panama is a palindrome. But in my head, I keep expecting it to rhyme, and it never does. That's maybe the definition of insanity, but I really want it to rhyme. It sounds like something that should rhyme. Let's go. Yep, that's all taken care of. Everything's powered on. And yeah, we'll check on that in a little bit and see how production is doing versus consumption. Speaking of which, we can kind of look at this. Oh man. Oh, I'm on a track. That like really disoriented me with the background moving. And also the bars there. That was a little nauseating. So we can actually see we're creating 100, well, average of about 190 iron plates per minute here. Let's go ahead and do this so it's not jumping around so much. So yeah, there's copper production keeps going up and down because we hit walls with how much we're actually using in consumption. And you can kind of get an idea of how you're doing things in your factory. Right now, our copper has only been used about a quarter as much as our iron has, and that will change. That will change pretty dramatically, but iron does get an incredible head start in your factory. So yeah, iron is going to be fairly imperative as far as all of that goes. But like I said, that will change fairly quickly when you're not paying attention. There we go. Why is that? Oh no, this is my auxiliary iron. This is not my main iron. Okay, let's go ahead and we will build belts out to not that far because I am out of belts. And let's go ahead and we'll do another 100. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. 10. Okay, there we go. That should be done being 100. We'll go ahead and build these out over here where I want to start doing my primary production. And yeah, these are kind of stretched out. I'm wondering if maybe I should just go ahead and condense this down. And you know what? I will. There's no reason for it to be that spaced out, really. So we want this to be too wide because that'll give us enough room if we need to split and cross over to make a splitter and then subsequently a underground belt through here. So that's why you want space of 2 in between that, and then yeah, I'm just gonna start clearing this out. We're actually out of time here. This is the end of the episode, so I'm just gonna clear this area out. We've got all of our production where we want it to be for now, and we have started doing some damage research so that we could possibly start considering assaulting the base up there, the biter base. But next time whenever I get back, we have not the ability to make the better ovens. There is an upgrade to the ovens. I think it's an iron furnace or a steel furnace or something like that. And we'll start making those and upgrading our production here because our current iron production is not up to par for where we need to be on that as we start producing our next level of goods here, which is basically going to be everything we need to keep a happy, healthy factory running. But yeah, until then, I will see you next time. Have fun.